Salutations, cadets! I'm your Commander Pika, and this is for the Season of the Witches Week 13 reset on November 14th, 2023. Season 23 is just a couple weeks away, and they've started to tease what it's about. In today's Bungie press release, we get a teaser trailer as well as confirmation that the final shape is not delayed, and that it is still set to release on February 27th. Nice to finally know, but as always, stay tuned for more updates. And the final Iron Banner is also upon us, featuring the Control game mode. To earn heaps of loot, make sure to equip your Iron Banner emblem, armor, ornaments, and weapons to max out your reputation multiplier. And fair warning, whatever Iron Ingrams you don't turn in will get reset at the start of next season, so make sure to use them before Saladin leaves next Tuesday. For normal reset information, enjoy bonus Crucible reputation while you play Iron Banner, the weekly rotators of Rift and Momentum Control, or Checkmate Survival over in the Crucible Labs playlist, which seems to have some problems resetting. Hopefully it's fixed soon. For the Vanguard, the Ops playlist has Void and Stasis Surges active, and the Nightfall is the Lightblade, featuring Barrier and Unstoppable champions, Hive Guardians, Arc Threat, Stranded Arc Surges, and Overcharged Grenade Launcher. Earn Platinum rewards for your chance at the Loaded Question Fusion, with the Adept version available from GM Difficulty. Turning to endgame pinnacles and farming, the featured raid is King's Fall, the dungeon is Duality, and the exotic mission is Presage. In Crota's End, the first encounter challenge, Conservation of Energy, is active, tasking you to only enlighten lamps up to the number of times you preserve the chalice at a pedestal. Full guide here with several accessible strats for those that need help. Over on Neomuna, the Vex Incursion Zone is in Zephyr Concourse, the Partition mission is Backdoor, and the campaign mission is Breakneck. Lastly, Dares of Eternities in Loot Rotation 2, featuring weapons from Season of the Chosen. With that, on to the news. Last week's TWID held a bunch of information from the Crucible Strike Team regarding PvP changes for next season, along with a teaser for the Season of the Wish. Next season, the Crucible playlists are getting a shakeup, a new 3v3 connection-based playlist, comp will prioritize rank and just having survival and countdown rush, and the 6v6 playlist will rotate between all variants of Control. Even Checkmate, Momentum, and the new variant Sparrow Control, allowing you to summon your Sparrow on larger maps. In regards to comp, they listened to player feedback. They reduced the number of modes, removed performance as a factor for points, so you get points just based on winning or losing, and they removed the promotion and relegation series from all divisions except Adept and Ascendant. To further incentivize comp and to climb rank, you'll be able to focus Crucible Ingrams at checks to get the comp-exclusive weapons. There is a weekly limit on focusing based on your rank, so climb the ladders to get more weekly chances at your God Roll rows. Additionally, they're further tweaking matchmaking by finally adding their lobby balancer, and tuning their player confidence rating per playlist. Basically, team comp shouldn't be lopsided and it should allow players to change up their playstyles and experiment in off-meta picks. Over in Trials of Osiris, they just dramatically increased Adept weapon drop rate when farming a post-flawless 7-win card, and they'll be adding a series of rewards by chaining wins before you flaw your card for those that can't necessarily go flawless. And that's not everything. Still more to come like Iron Banner Tribute, Relic Mode tunings, and the Citadel Crucible map, as well as increasing post-match rewards. To finish things out, we get a peek at the ritual weapon for next season, which is the first Void Caster Frame Sword. It'll have the perk combo of Repulsor Brace and Destabilizing Rounds, as well as the new perk Attrition Orbs, which creates an orb of power upon dealing sustained damage. Plus, they list the endgame playlist weapons that are entering and leaving the active loot pools. Notable options is that Strand Trace Rifle from Trials and Arc Wave Frame from Nightfalls. As always, expect more season previews in the coming days. Now, let's look at that vendor loot. Banshee is yet to refresh his weapons or perks, that'll be tonight, and what he has aren't amazing. Take a look at that Arsenic Bite with Dragonfly and Explosive Head, and that Labrock C with Osmosis and Adrenaline Junkie. Over at 801, her weekly shaders are Genotype Null 0, New Pacific Rush, and Dead Orbit's Fate. And for you Titans, 801 has a very high resilience stat pair of legs. Over at Eververse, Tess is treating us quite nicely with new items for Brightdust. You have the exotic armor ornaments for Controverse Hold, Caliban's Hand, Obedient Leap, and Limb Monarch, as well as new ships, sparrows, and transmat effects. Everything for Dust will scroll on screen now. With that, enjoy your final Iron Banner and calm before the storm. Perfect time to take a break, clean your vaults, and check off some final triumphs. And for all of you that saw and commented on my recent DPS video, thank you. Got some plans for all that feedback. On the horizon will be DPS list guides leading up to the new season for those trying to get into raiding, as the new LFG system is supposed to launch soon. So to get notified of that, make sure to ring the bell and hit subscribe. And if you want to come learn any raid or dungeon, come join the Sundog Gaming Discord. As always, I am your Commander Pika. Be kind, have fun, and I'll see you on the battlefield.